Hello again, all you cool cats. Miss Schultz here with another book for you today on my favorite type of music, jazz. This book is called J is for Jazz. It's written by Anne Ingalls and illustrated by Maria Corte Maidagan. And of course, as I read the book aloud, I want you to listen and remember some certain letters about jazz because we have a little quiz show at the end. J is for jazz. A is for America's music. It absolutely began with African American rhythms. And how? B is for blues, the heart of jazz. Its sad, simple sound helped give jazz its flavor. Some of the best jazz cats have been hip to the blues. C is for Count Basie, the jazz pianist and songwriter. The Count said, "If you play a tune and a person don't tap their feet, don't play the tune." D is for the Duke, Edward Kennedy Ellington, also known as Duke Ellington. This unreal pianist and composer played more than 20,000 gigs. He got his nickname because he was such a sharp dresser. Duke was one ducky daddy-o. E is for Ella Fitzgerald, the First Lady of Song. In 1934, she belted out a melody at the Apollo Theater in New York City's Harlem neighborhood and won a contest. Lady Ella was the elephant's eyebrows. F is for Floor Flushers. They just couldn't stop their dogs from dancing to this jumping music. G is for Benny Goodman, the king of swing. As a 10-year-old in short pants in Chicago, he played the clarinet to make pocket change. When this jazz man picked up his licorice stick, he could really groove. H is for horns. Saxophones, cornets, trombones, trumpets, and clarinets. Brassy, sassy cats with balloon lungs required. Honey, no jazz band is hip to the jive without the sweet sounds of horns. I is for improvisation. Making it up as you play along, taking turns, and letting each other shine. Hot socks! J is for Jelly Roll Morton. This jazz pianist and his band, the Red Hot Peppers, shaped the sound of jazz by mixing up ragtime and the blues. Jelly Roll and his music could really shine, just like the diamond in his front tooth. K is for Kansas City, the heavenly city. Cats played and sang at more than 50 different venues. The Blue Room, the Reno Club, the Jungle Room, the Drum Room, the Cherry Blossom, and the Majestic. L is for Louis Satchmo Armstrong. Born poor, died rich, and never hurt anyone along the way, said the Duke about his buddy. Satchmo is famous for trumpet and cornet playing and jazz singing. M is for Miles Davis. In 1945, he went to New York City to study music at the Juilliard School, but he spent most of his time blowing trumpet with jazz bands. He was one cool cat. N is for New Orleans. The birthplace of jazz has the fanciest funerals. Cats and spats step in time to the beat of tubas, trombones, trumpets, and drums. O is for the original Dixieland Jazz Band, the first jazz band to make phonograph records with music that young rug cutters really dug. P is for Charlie Yardbird Parker. I thought and thought about new ways of playing in my head, said Charlie. This sax man mixed it to make a brand new music and bebop was born. Break it down, Yardbird. Q is for quartets and quintets, combos of 4 or 5 musicians playing drums, sax, trumpet, cornet, bass, trombone, piano, guitar, or vibes. R is for ragtime, all the rage before jazz. Scott Joplin, the king of ragtime, named his composition the Maple Leaf Rag for the Maple Leaf Club in Sedalia, Missouri, where he jammed on the piano in the 1890s. He positively percolated. S is for spirituals. Clap, sway, raise the roof, and rattle the rafters. Shake the walls with jubilant sounds. Hallelujah. T is for Thelonious Monk, who put on the Ritz with dazzling drapes and funny hats. Monk got up from the piano in the middle of tickling the ivories and moved to the groove. U is for uptown, upbeat, upscale, and urban. Jazz bursts out in cities, hotels, and restaurants. Owls get gigs and jam for some jack. V is for vibes, short for vibraphone, a percussion instrument with metal bars that echo. Lionel Hampton made this instrument sing. W is for Mary Lou Williams, the boogie-woogie queen. This lady who liked to swing the band played music with one hand and wrote it for the next act with the other. Soul on soul. X is for axe. Every jazz musician has a favorite axe. That is exactly right. Y is for Yester Prez Young, who could make a note anywhere on his sax because of fancy fingering. Yowza! Z is for Zoot Suits. Jackets with wide shoulders and pants with baggy legs were all the rage. Snazzy dressers high-stepped in pointy-toed shoes, while the leathers on their hats swayed to swinging music. Hey, now, boys and girls, let's see how well we remember the letters of J, A, Z, jazz! The game is very simple. All you have to do is remember what each letter was for. Now, we can't do each letter because we'd be here for 3 hours. So let's just pick a few key letters, shall we? Let's play! Let's see how well we remember the letters of jazz! First question. A was it A, asteroids, B, America's music, or C, America's flag? If you answered America's music, you are correct. Next question. D was it A, Duke Ellington, B, Disneyland, or C, downtown? If you answered A, Duke Ellington, you are correct. Next question. R was it A, Illinois, B, internet, or C, improvisation? If you answered C, improvisation, you are correct. Next question. N was it A, North Carolina, B, New Jersey, or C, New Orleans? Oh, if you answered C, New Orleans, you are right on target, correct. Next question. R was for A, ragtime, B, ragtime, or C, ragtime? If you answered A, B, or if you answered any of those, you are correct. Last question. Z was it A, zebras, B, Zimbabwe, or C, zoot suits? If you answered C, zoot suits, you are correct. Thanks for playing with me today, and hope to see you back real soon. Bye-bye now.